Yeah. Oh, I love that. So you're obviously extremely passionate about what you do and being there and highly qualified. What like kind of led you down this path, or like did you have an experience yourself as a young person? And tell me about that.
Yeah. So and if it's not obvious, I'm a very type A personality. So I like to have a plan. The thing I just said we shouldn't do after after grief, but I like to have a plan. I like to stick with it. I very much understand that instinct. So I was 8 years old when I decided I wanted to be a therapist, and that was that. And I never had to put any more thought into it. I just really felt that in my bones. So that was always sort of
I'm sorry for interrupting. How at 8 years old, how did you even know what a therapist was? Like I think I wanted to be a dog trainer.
I well, I loved my school counselor. I would say Miss Elia, she 3rd grade was when I guess she came around and did, like, presentations for the school, and I just thought, "How cool that there is an adult that's here just for emotions and not to test you on anything and really just to support you." I just thought that was the coolest idea. So, yeah, that was my first I was yeah, that was my introduction to anything mental health related. And then as you go through school, 8th grade, they make you shadow a professional. I was shadowing Miss Elia, and then 11th grade, they make you do a whole report on a professional and who was getting an email from little old Julia. It was Miss Elia. So, and I think she got married halfway through there, but she was always Miss to me. And that was it just felt right. So that was always my plan. But then I will say it seems crazy that this is how it all played out. But when I was 12, my dad died really suddenly. My parents were not together. I'd always grown up in a two-parent household. It's very normal to me. I enjoyed having two holidays, and I didn't go through a divorce or anything. That was just completely normal to me. But it felt like separate households. It felt like, this is my mom's house and my dad's house, and those two don't really know each other. They're not connected. They're my parents. So when my dad died suddenly of a heart attack, came home from school one day and I saw the answering machine blinking back in the day of landlines. And I was the only one home. My brother wasn't home yet. And it was a voicemail from my paternal aunt, my dad's sister in law. And my worlds did not mix, mom's house and dad's house. So I thought something is up. She never has left us a message. So I knew, and my little type A control freak brain, that was probably the birth of her because I'm trying to suss out and figure out what's happening. But anyway, long story short, my mom did what parents do, and she got me into a therapist right away, which I think lasted all of 1 to 2 sessions because that was not a need at the time. I was sort of just in a haze and trying to navigate, and it's very difficult to ask a child to take this chaos and put it into digestible language and deliver it to a professional sitting across from them. So, talk therapy, especially, is not something that we often recommend to children or even teens. Certainly, if they want to talk, go off, go for it. But I love creative therapies, anything where you're able to kind of get the body involved as well as the mind.